The CALL7 investigators at the state capitol as the Department of Corrections answers questions in front of the Joint Judiciary Committee. I was the only TV reporter in the hearing from beginning to end. 2 full days of testimony questioning Parole Division managers after our series of investigations exposed catastrophic errors.
It's hard to imagine a worse situation than what we've gone through in the last year.
It wasn't an easy day for the Department of Corrections.
You've heard Steve say a number of times this is something we're looking into, almost to the point where it's kind of getting embarrassing.
Executive Director Rick Ramish and Acting Parole Director Steve Hager facing questions like this for hours.
So the follow-up isn't being done now. There's no documentation of it. There's no evidence that all of these great ideas are being implemented and followed. Even if you have a supervisor sitting in there, who's monitoring the supervisor?
You go through all of this rigorous testing before you hire the person. How can it be then that they're only successful in making contacts with their clients 53% of the time?
The Joint Judiciary Committee wants the Parole Division to show and prove it's made changes since a high-risk parolee murdered their boss, Tom Clements, and father, Nate Leon.
The true issue we're here talking about today, and that's how quick do you go out and respond? How quick do you, from the time all of the notifications are made, how long is it before you're on the road, and how long is it till you're at their last known address?
Ramish acknowledging parole's shortcomings.
Our policies are lax.
At one point, saying parolees like Evan Ebel should never be released from solitary confinement directly into the community.
That's a recipe for disaster.
Ramish telling me he's working to change the culture in parole.
In the next several weeks, there'll be a lot of emphasis just on going over our policies. I mean, as you well know, some are poor, some don't exist. Just going over to make sure that we're all on the same page.
And legislators plan to follow up.
One of the things we're going to be looking for is a pretty comprehensive plan for dealing with these offenders quickly.